It's construction news time, and look, late payments have cost the construction industry over $208 billion, according to new reports. Six of the biggest OSHA, the infamous OSHA fines, have been released for the third quarter as we move into the fourth quarter of 2022, and new construction technology has also been released this month in November 2022. And six states with the highest construction unemployment rates have been released. It's construction news and my thoughts. Let's break it down. What's happening? Welcome to Construction News and my views, and I appreciate you joining the show today. My name is Teray, and we're going to go over some of these topics that we mentioned at the onset of the show. Construction news number one. What about that $208 billion that a lot of construction owners are not seeing? Late payments continue to plague the construction industry that inflict significant financial damage to contractors, according to a survey that was conducted in September by a firm called Rabbit, R-A-B-B-E-T, and they found that $208 billion, which is a figure that increased by some 53% from 2021. The report also noted that while the increase was large, it was on par given the course of our unstable economic climate that's no doubt affecting most of all today due to inflation, material costs, labor increases, and hikes in prices all across the board. In addition, some contractors have reported boosting their bids some 5% to some 10% to help absorb the cost. So I ask you, are you upping your bids? Have you been afflicted by a homeowner or someone that you done work for hasn't paid you? Leave a comment below. And what about your bids? Have you increased them? It's important that as inflation goes up, as the cost of living and all these prices skyrocket, you make sure that your bids are on par for the prices in our market today. Construction news number two has to do with new technology. New construction technology for November 2022 have been released, and one of them in particular is called EarthCam. Have you heard of it? I haven't. Well, apparently EarthCam is a webcam service provider that announced that it redesigned its VR touring app. It makes it faster and simpler and more intuitive to capture and communicate interior progress for owners and contractors, according to the firm. And this VR site tour is specifically designed for quick, straightforward reality capture for small and medium-sized jobs. So EarthCam is a new service, a new device, a new technology for the month of November here in 2022. And there certainly is more. Have you taken advantage of EarthCam, or you looking for a service like that? Or you wanting to find out what other new technologies are out there? Leave a comment below. Now we have some interesting topics that are coming up, including OSHA. The infamous OSHA has released the 6 biggest OSHA fines of quarter number 3 of 2022. And also, sadly, 6 states with the highest construction unemployment rates have been released. But before we get into that, I will quickly invite you to subscribe to the channel if you like staying up to date with everything involving construction. Please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you can be informed when we drop a new video about this good construction news, okay? Construction news number 3 involves OSHA fining people for not doing the right thing. And this story here comes from a builder named Charm Builders. They were fined $1 million.
Let me start over. $1,090,223. Wait, $1,090,000. What?
Anyway, the status is being contested, but here's why they're being fined. On October 6th, OSHA cited Millersburg, Ohio's based roofing contractor Charm Builders with 6 egregious willful 5 repeat, and 1 serious violation for failing to comply with fall protection standards. Now, look, fall protection, we know that the number one cause of death and injury in construction is falling. OSHA reported to complaints that workers at a 2-story office in Wheeling, West Virginia. Wheeling, I've never heard of it. If you live in Virginia, let me know. Wheeling, Virginia, where workers were working up to heights or working on heights of 28 feet without required protection, and they were fined over $1 million. OSHA doesn't play no games, so make sure that you're using the proper fall protection, and it's always better to be safe than sorry. Cliche, but it's the truth. Construction news number 4. This is about the 6 states that have seen an increase in unemployment rates in the construction industry. The amount of construction workers looking for jobs across the country has dipped since late September from 4.5% to 3.4%, according to the state-by-state analysis of labor statistics data released Thursday by Associated Builders and Contractors. Now, what are the 6 states with the highest construction unemployment? Alabama, Arizona, Nebraska, Oklahoma, and there's 2 more. But can you guess them? If you can guess them, I'll let you know. I'll tell you in the comments below. Well, that's it, folks. Are you shocked? Are you shocked that late payments have cost the construction industry over $208 billion? Can you believe it? Are you also shocked that 6, we only mentioned 1, but OSHA was giving up a fine of over $1 million to a roofing company? Wow stuff. Make sure you're following all those guidelines. And new construction technology by Earthcam. If you like those services, need those services for those 360-degree property pictures and progress things, certainly these technologies are ever growing. And then also, lastly, we only mentioned 4 here, but there's 6 states with the highest construction unemployment for 2022 of November. I want to thank you for taking time out to check out this show. Again, I'm Teray, and this is Construction News, my thoughts, and we just broke it down.